You wake up tired. Even after 7 to 8 hours of sleep, coffee helps a little. Motivation feels low. Your body feels heavy. And you start thinking, maybe I'm just lazy. But most of the time, it's not laziness. It's physiology. By the end of this video, you'll understand what stress actually is, what cortisol really does, why chronic stress drains your energy, and how it quietly kills productivity. What stress actually is. Stress isn't just a feeling. It's a survival mechanism. When your brain perceives a threat, physical or psychological, it activates your sympathetic nervous system. This is your fight or flight response. Your heart rate increases. Blood pressure rises. Glucose is released into your bloodstream. Alertness spikes. And cortisol is released. This response is not bad. It's protective. If you were being chased by a predator, this system would save your life. The problem? Your body reacts the same way to deadlines, financial pressure, social conflict, notifications, lack of sleep, even constant overthinking. Your brain doesn't distinguish between a tiger and an inbox. Cortisol, not the villain. Cortisol gets a bad reputation, but cortisol is essential. It helps regulate blood sugar, inflammation, blood pressure, energy availability. In the morning, cortisol naturally rises. This is called the cortisol awakening response. It helps you wake up. It helps mobilize energy. It's one reason you feel alert in the morning. So cortisol itself isn't the enemy. Chronic elevation is. Acute stress versus chronic stress. Short-term stress can improve performance. It sharpens focus, increases reaction speed, boosts temporary energy. Athletes use this. Speakers use this. Your body is designed for this. But chronic stress is different. When stress never fully shuts off, your nervous system never fully relaxes. Your body stays in low-level survival mode. And that changes everything. What chronic stress does to your body. When cortisol stays elevated for too long, sleep quality declines. Even if you sleep 8 hours, recovery slows down. Inflammation increases. Blood sugar regulation worsens. Appetite signals can become dysregulated. You may crave high-calorie foods or lose appetite completely. Muscle recovery suffers. Fat storage patterns can shift, especially around the abdominal area. But the biggest effect? Energy instability. Why you feel exhausted all the time. Chronic stress is like revving a car engine constantly. Eventually, you burn fuel inefficiently. Your nervous system becomes dysregulated. You may experience brain fog, afternoon crashes, reduced motivation, low drive, irritability, reduced training performance. You're not weak. You're overloaded. Your body is prioritizing survival, not optimization. Stress and productivity. Here's the irony. Most people stay stressed because they want to be productive, but chronic stress reduces cognitive performance. Research consistently shows that long-term stress impairs working memory, focus, decision-making, emotional regulation. You become reactive instead of strategic, busy instead of effective, stressed instead of productive. Stress and the body composition trap. If you train hard, but sleep poorly, if you eat well, but stay mentally wired 24/7, you're limiting progress. High stress interferes with recovery. And remember, training breaks the body down. Recovery builds it up. Without recovery, progress stalls. Not because you lack effort, because your system lacks stability. The modern stress problem. We are not designed for constant stimulation. Your ancestors experienced acute stress, then safety, then recovery. You experience emails, traffic, social media, artificial light at night, financial pressure, news cycles, sleep restriction. Every day, your nervous system rarely gets a true off state, and that accumulates. Signs your stress is too high. You wake up tired consistently. You rely heavily on caffeine. You feel wired but tired at night. You struggle to relax. Your performance in the gym stagnates. Your mood fluctuates more than usual. These are not personality flaws. They are physiological signals. What actually helps? You don't eliminate stress completely. You regulate it. Here are fundamentals. Consistent sleep schedule. 7 to 9 hours for most adults. Morning light exposure. Regular resistance training, not excessive. Low-intensity movement like walking. Reducing late-night screen exposure. Breathing practices that activate the parasympathetic system. Clear boundaries with work and digital input. And importantly, recovery days without guilt. The big reframe. Stress is not the enemy. Unmanaged stress is. Cortisol is not evil. Chronic elevation is. Exhaustion is not weakness. It's feedback. Your body is adaptive, but adaptation requires cycles. Stress, then recovery. Stimulus, then rebuild. Without that rhythm, you slowly drain. Bottom line, if you feel constantly exhausted, look beyond motivation. Look at your stress load, your nervous system, your sleep, your recovery patterns. If you reduce chronic stress, improve recovery, and allow your body to downshift, energy returns, focus sharpens, performance improves, not through hacks, through regulation, because the goal isn't to eliminate stress, it's to control the cycle. And once you understand that, you stop blaming yourself and start managing the system.